Hi, this is Doris. I was thinking about the homeless. I heard that in the US that you can get in trouble for feeding them. That in my chart, I'm tribal. I have a 32, and the chart when I broke it down, I did realize that this is more like a government. The what's right and what's wrong, based on me being a 6'2". I'm just going to let you know my opinion on this. Things that you throw in the trash. Let's say you take a bunch of stuff to the donation place, and they don't. They take your stuff and they say, "Well, this stuff we're not going to take. It's outdated or stained or something." And you want to know what the right thing to do would be. I would put it in a bag, and I would put a fish on it. The reason I use a fish. Now, this symbol here is a universal Christian sign of a fish. You can use that fish or any fish. It doesn't really matter what fish it is, because if where I'm from, there's not a lot of homeless, but I do understand they are in big cities. I would take the sweater or the food that you're not allowed to hand them to the homeless, put them in a bag, and make a fish on it. It could be an angelfish, it could be a shark, it could be a dolphin. We're going to mark a fish on it, some type of a saltwater ocean, because saltwater is healing, fish on it, and then throw it in there. So that way, it's marked. The bag is marked with a fish, some type of a fish. And if someone is homeless in a big city and walks past a dumpster to go fishing for something, they can look for the fish. And something in there, if they got it in time, that at the time it was thrown in there, it was supposed to be a good thing. If I could throw a sandwich in there and 4 days later it's not good no more, but that's not the idea that I didn't try to help. But marking the bag with a fish. Now you can go all the way out as marking it with a blue pen to have basically the angels help you get it to somebody that needs it. But to make it easier, and also that knowing that you're following the rules, you're not giving. You can get arrested for feeding the homeless. To walk over there and give them something. Well, you cannot try to do something good and get in trouble with it. You must follow what's in front of you. And the way I would do it is throw it in a bag in the dumpster, and I would have a picture of some type of a fish on it. That would be my symbol, to say in that bag is something that you can. If you get it, it's yours. But it's just not. It's not just normal a bag of trash. There's something that was of value in there at the time it was put in there, and that's how I would handle the issue about not allowed to feed homeless. I would throw it in human design view. I would, from a person born with a cross of education in Gemini, so they basically target religious stuff. I believe the right thing to do, being born like this, being born of who I am and following my plan, my idea, because I do have the 32. It's a tribal. I would like the tribe or the people around my life to know that this came into practice, and I would never know until I actually see. For some reason, I walked over to a dumpster, and I see a fish painted on or drawn with a pencil or a pen or whatever on something that's in the dumpster. I would know that there's something of value in there if you want it. That would be the only way I know that this idea came to light. But that's how I would do it. I would put a fish on it, and I would make a game out of it. I would say, here, we're gonna give a couple of things away we don't want, canned food or whatever it is, and now pass out to the children. Here, draw a fish, and they can draw any fish, and this fish is easy, or they can draw, um, as a school project. Now draw a fish on it. It doesn't matter what type of fish it is. I would use it as a kid project, and then all those little lunch bags, put a can of something in it, like a can of, whatever it is, a can of peaches or something, or a shirt that has a little bit of stain on that you don't want no more, but it still might keep somebody warm. In each little bag, put that item in it, and on the outside of the bag there'd be a picture of some type of a fish, and then throw them in the dumpster. You don't want them anyway, but they could be a blessing to somebody else out there who might need it. So, like I said, will this idea ever go to the world? But from my viewpoint, as being tribal as a 32, it will go to certain people. It will go to people that I believe that are in my tribe, out there in the world. This might be a good idea. And you could turn it into a project for a school project to help the homeless, what you can do but not go to jail, topics, or just what you should do. Because if it ever came to a place where somebody says, I have nothing, they can at least walk past a dumpster and they might see a few fish in there. And some type of fish. And that's just my opinion on this issue. Like I said, this is a tribal opinion, so if it doesn't have to fit everybody. This is not a community energy. I'm taking it out of a tribal, what I would do. Thank you.